Gundam fans and Gundam builders, Connor here, and today we're going to be looking at my custom Master Grade 1 to 100 scale Strike Gundam version remaster. This is part 1. I'm going to put part 2 up as soon as I can. It's fully painted. I detailed the living heck out of this guy with, like, if you could see right there, I painted silver, gold, gold, silver, silver. I really detailed a lot, and detailed the back of it too. Like if you bend the arm, a pipe will show up, and I painted that silver and gold. And I also painted the sides of the arms here gold. I also painted the thrusters there gold. The thing I like about the remaster, it's really detailed. And let me go to the eyes really quickly. I also painted the eyes, if it'll focus. There we go. Somewhat. It's a gold leaf. I think it's what it's called, gold leaf. But yeah, it's painted. The only form of stickers that I used were the decals, and I also painted the leg, like you can see the gold coming out, and I painted that gold, and I also painted the pipe that comes out of the knee there, chrome. And I also painted this metal part chrome, this thruster right here chrome. I painted the pipes there silver and gold. And I also took the liberty of painting the thrusters on the feet. Silver and gold, if my camera will focus. Somewhat. No. But yeah, it's silver and gold, and the bottom of the foot is gunmetal. So, and yeah, and I also painted the Vulcan's chrome so that way they could stand out just a little bit. But yeah, the only really form of stickers that I used on this guy were the decals, and I did not use the stickers on the cameraman's. That's clear blue, but I'm thinking about going back and repainting that with a chrome coat first and then clear blue it, so that way it kind of is a little metallic kind of way. I learned how to do that from Steezy, Steezy, or just one E, I'm not quite sure, but you can go check him out. Pretty cool. And now onto articulation with this guy. The head can rotate 360, which is nice. It can go forward and backwards, like the chicken kind of thing, and it can go up and down. The shoulders can go all the way up like that, and the arm can go all the way up, like so. It can also, the arm can also, like, bend that far, which is really nice on a Master Grade. The manipulators, the only form of movement that you have for the manipulators, the free thumb, is pretty much it. The seed kits that have been coming out lately, like Blitz, Buster, and Duel, and Aegis, all the seed ones, and I think some of the age ones have hands like this, that you plug different kinds of sets of manipulators like fists and everything in. I'm okay with it, but it's whatever, I guess. And the torso can also move. It can bend side to side here and here. And I also painted, I don't mind moving that out. I also painted the little pipe there chrome. And let me see if I could stick this back on. There we are. And the side skirts don't have a lot of movement. They can only move about that far. They can't go forwards and backwards like the old Strike. And the front skirts can move about that far. And the back skirt, well, I don't have the back skirt on there. Silly me. And if I can, let me just attach it on there. When I took this off the stand, it ripped off, so I recommend that you use some glue. The back skirts, anyway, are conjoined, and I also painted the thrusters there gold. And let's see, the legs, they can go about that far out. If you push your luck too far, the side skirt will pop off, and they can go about that far forward and about that pretty far backwards. And they can bend all the way that far, which is pretty impressive. And the only form of break open armor, which I call it, on the old one, the thigh here would shift. I call it break open armor. The only form of movement when you bend the leg is the knee. That's the only mechanism that actually moves, is the knee. It's alright. And the ankle guard can move a little bit, I think up and down without breaking. And the foot can bend up, and it's got some pretty good range of movement. Okay. I'm a little rushed because I'm trying to keep the video under 10 minutes. Because, you know, it's for YouTube purposes and everything. Alright. As for other forms of details that I did, aside from panel line, there's a little bit of panel lining to do on this guy. I like the die kind of looking thing right there. Some panel lining here to do, some panel lining here, and panel lining on the head. Lots of panel lining on the head to do, actually. I did not do the panel lining on the crown here. I call the spikes here the crown, and then this is the V-fin. That's what I call it. And yeah, if you do wanna paint this guy like I did, I used a mixture of Tamiya acrylics and enamel paints. The enamel that I used was a Tester's Chrome Silver, which is the silver pipes that I did, and here on the leg and on the thruster right there. Everything else, I did not paint the white though, because it doesn't have really bad nubs, so I didn't really bother with that. The red is Tamiya red. The blue is Tamiya blue, obviously. And the rest of the gray I used Tamiya gunmetal. And that's pretty much all I used. And the gold, now the gold's kind of tricky. I used the Tamiya spray can gold bottle. It's TS21. Yeah, TS21. And what I do is I take like a lid from a jar or something, and I spray it in there, and then I hand brush it on there. This is all hand brushed. The pipes and detailing anyway that I did is all hand brushed. Everything else is priming and airbrushing. If you do want to airbrush, primer is a must. Primer really saved me time doing that. Even the Vulcans are, if I can, here, let me get a close up. The Vulcans, if you can see them, I don't know if you can, there you go. The Vulcans are chrome silver. Testers, you don't really need to prime, well, I mean, obviously when you paint a gunmetal first. Once you get a decent coat, when you paint the arms and everything gunmetal, if you want to detail it like I did, you don't really need to prime it again because it's got paint on there, and the paint will pretty much adhere onto it, no problem, especially the gold. And enamels really stick onto the plastic a lot better than acrylics if you just want to paint it straight on without priming it and everything, and it looks good. And here, even though it's not going to make a huge difference, I'm going to bring out the old strike in comparison. This is my custom battle damage strike. I'll show that later. Obviously, if I could just straighten him out real quick. The strike remaster is a lot taller than the original strike, and obviously it's just a lot better and everything. I mean, I'll show you the detail that I did on this battle damage version later, but I just wanted to bring him out for comparison really quickly. So, yeah, I'm not worthy. And, so yeah, that concludes articulation and everything for this guy. I'm running under my 10-minute, I'm about to run out of time for my 10-minute mark. So, stick around for part 2 of the review for this guy on the accessories and everything. And, yeah, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.